Guys, let's take a look at this Schlage that I got off of Amazon. Every time I want to do this video, I get interrupted by phone calls or people at the door or whatnot. Here's a look at the key bitting. So hopefully we can get this done in a reasonable amount of time without any interruptions. We'll see. Here's the lock working perfectly. And I use the American keyway, so, and yeah, the keys kind of give that away as well, but it's a 6-pin, and let's get to picking. I'm going to be using a Peterson pry bar and my regular Southward hook. And we're just going to go in the back and super light tension and see if this thing picks just like an American. Alright, right off the bat, I felt pin 6. You see that's a slightly medium cut maybe, and that eased into place rather quickly. I didn't really even notice that most of the time. Now we're gonna move on out and test other pins. I felt maybe pin 2 just eased into place the same way that the 6 did. Alright, I'll go back in the back. See if we find someone else. Okay, pin 1 just set, and it gave us a decent false set. So you can see normally oriented like this. Now we're oriented like this. Now that we got a false set, let's see if we can find any counter rotation. So I'm going to go all the way in the back. Pin 6 and 5 seem like they're stiff. I think pin 4 is giving us a little bit of feedback to it. You can see the tension wrench moving as I apply pressure. So we're going to apply pressure and release on the tension, if I can get on the pin there, and hopefully pop that into place. Okay, we popped them into place, and with these kind of locks with the decent spring tension on them, you always want to give them a test to see if you had picked it or not. Alright, so we'll be all the way back in the back, see if we can find more of that counter rotation. Sorry, I'm trying to keep this in the frame here, and there it is. I think it's pin 5. We're gonna pressure and release tension just slightly. And now we have it picked. And there it is. So we're only at 4 minutes. Let's gut this thing. I do recall somebody commented on the unboxing video that they wanted to see what was in here. So I want to see what's in here also. Okay. So we got the same deal, safety plate and thing there. Let's see if we can get this clip off of here. See if I can even grab a hold of the thing to get it off. Oh, you know I have trouble with these C-clips. And here comes the prime time for somebody to interrupt. It's usually during the gutting is when the phone rings or someone comes to the door or something happens, something stupid. There we go. Now I can get my screwdriver in there and pry it out of there. There it goes. It went flying, but we'll get it later. Okay. So we're still picked here. Let's try to get this follower in here. And it never likes to, I can never get the follower to just go through. Because if you notice, there's a slight ledge where this falls down. Let's see if I can get the camera to focus on it. There's a slight ledge here that likes to, I can't get it to focus on it. Maybe you can kind of see that slight ledge there where the pin will just drop out. And yeah, I can't ever get my follower to go in after that. And there goes the pin. I'm just going to drop it. I think I'm just going to have to do this the messy way. So that was a spool. Here comes a spring. Alright. So I'm going to try ejecting the plug while letting the springs in the pins come out. Here we got another spool. Oh, that pin just flew on the floor. Let's see if I can recover that. Thankfully, it was another spool. I'll just do it like this. Another spool. Another spool. Okay, that was everything out of the plug. Move these springs out of the way here. Come on. Alright, where did that fifth pin go? It's probably another spool. Oh, I see it hiding back there. Oh, it's a standard pin. Okay, so that would give us, that's the one that gave us our false set. That was pin 1. Steel pin 2. A regular pin in 1. Serrated key pin in 2. Serrated key pin in 3. Serrated key pin in 4. Serrated key pin in 5. And another serrated key pin in 6. So let me orient these properly. And you can see, or I can move the camera down so you can see and zoom in slightly. And get it to focus. Doesn't like to focus on the zoom, but I think you can sort of see that. If I move the camera, there, that should be a pretty decent angle. So you can see we got steel pins in the front, we got a standard pin, and then the rest of the drivers were spools. And then we had serrated key pins through 2 through 6 serrated key pins. So that was pretty interesting. But since this is an American keyway, perhaps the American bypass tool could be used against this lock. So I'll probably leave the steel pins in here. I'm probably gonna put a serrated pin or a serrated driver pin anyways in 3 and 5, maybe 6, I'm not sure yet. And I'll probably add a few of those anti-bypassing wafers on the end of that, just to harden this thing up a little bit. If anybody wants to trade, I have 2 of these, so I'll be willing to trade one of them off. In the hardened version, I'll be able to give you both keys. So I got 2 keys for mine that I'm going to keep, and then 2 keys for you. And I'll put the couple of wafers in there and send it off. So thanks for watching, and of course be legal. Oh, and we got through the video without any interruptions. Surprising. Thanks again.